Hey, Homestead Prepper. What you guys are looking at is one of the worst things that can happen to you when you're on a DIY project, and that is a tap that is broken off in this mobile home axle. So I'm going to try and get it out of there. Years ago, before YouTube, I broke a tap off in a rifle I was trying to mount a scope to. I took it up to a machine shop that I deal with, and they said, we don't have any way to get that out of there. And I said, what about electric discharge machine? They said, well, we don't have one, it's too expensive. They suggested that I could burn it out with a torch. So I was a little reluctant, but I did, and it worked great. So that's what I'm going to try and do with this, is burn it out with a torch. So the worst thing that would happen is I'll mess the threads up, and I'll have to retap it. So let's get the torch going. Whoops. Stuff is really hard, but it'll melt. Okay, I got that blown out right there. I was having a little trouble. My Harbor Freight torch, the oxygen blast was not working. I had to manually blow it out of there, which it worked. I was also having some trouble. These right here are not dark enough. These are a shade 5. This is a shade 11. This works right here. This like starts leaving a burn, a flash in the center of my vision. So I have to be getting something a little darker than that. Well, I'm going to let that cool off, and we'll try and drill it out and retap it. Alright, I let that cool down, and I put a 1/2 inch drill bit, which I know is bigger than the hole here. That's just to center it out. And then this is a 3/8 drill bit. I actually did a pretty good job right there. I had to go out and buy another tap. It's $10. It gives me the right size drill bit. So let's put that in there and drill it out and see if we can retap it. Alright, I partially drilled it. Let's see if we can drill it the rest of the way. There we go, guys. While we're at it, go ahead and drill these out. These are full of rust, corrosion. They should tap out a lot easier too. Let me run that tap in there. See if we can clean the rest of that out. Alright, I'm gonna put a little bit of oil. If you're wondering where I got this, I got it from a flea market. It was $2. Just put a little bit of oil right there. Take our tap. See if we can get it started. It's going, it's just, it feels very rough in there. We're going to go very easy this time too. We won't have to try and burn this one out. Yeah, I think it's starting to get its groove on right now. Yeah, it's working in there very nicely right now. Put a little bit more oil on it. Yeah, it's just catching on those little pieces. You just work it back and forth. Here's right about where it broke off last time. Make sure we do that nice and easy in there. That's right where it broke off. Of course, it gets real easy right there. And there we go. There we go, guys. It's completely done, and this is how, well, I'm not saying this is the right way to do it, but this is how I remove a broke off tap. If it was just a bolt, I would have just drilled it out and done the same thing. A lot of times with a bolt, you can drill it out and you don't even have to tap it if you do it carefully. But taps are different animals. And there we go. One tapped hole. Alright, well, I've got to clean up these other ones over here. And I'm going to do the same thing with oil. And do it very carefully. I don't know why the other one broke, because I had already done, oh, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26, 25 holes. And on the 26th one, the thing decided to break off. So, okay guys, Homestead Prepper out. I call that a wrap.